Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, Coach, let's start off with just a little bit about yourself for the audience. And me and Bobby are sitting here with well seasoned and got a young guy like you sitting across. So let me just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I started my career off in middle school at West Thibodeau Middle back in 2011. Meek Robinson was a seventh grader at the time, and then I made my way to Terrebonne as an assistant in 2015 to 17. Made my way to West St. John for 3 years. We won a state title there in 17, and a little short stint at Homeville and 2 years at St. James. And now I'm here back at Terrebonne High leading the whole ship,
So what do you tell your players? You coming from an area that not only had talent, y'all knew how to win the championship.
Right.
At Terrebonne, they've always had talent.
Right.
How do you get that to translate into, okay, we can win a championship
We
too?
We can. The biggest thing that I took coming out of spring was we didn't know how to be a team. We didn't know how to play for each other and be there for each other. And in championship caliber teams, they have that camaraderie, and I tell my coaches all the time, I said, we can't do everything. Championship caliber teams are led by players, not coaches. You know what I'm saying? So we found our way to the summer, just found ways to team building, leadership building. Just a whole different group of activities. We did a camp with the Marines, leadership camp with the Marines that was tied into football. We ended up winning a team competition out there. We had kids listed on the leadership team, the all-event team. We had the Marines come in for fall camp. We had the National Guards come in for fall camp. And it was all team building stuff. So, that was our focus while learning our system, our new systems, but just team building,
One thing I noticed last year after the hurricane, some of your key players all of a sudden vanished.
Right.
They in New Orleans playing.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. But that also helps you play a lot of young guys that wouldn't have probably got on the field too much. And I noticed that at your games, a lot of sophomores in key positions and all that had to help you.
Yeah, and it was major for us. Well, it's going to be major for us now. Those kids that got that exposure early on in last season is really stepping up for us. A few of them is our leaders, our captains of our teams on our leadership council. So it's big for us. We're still young. Those guys was freshmen. They're sophomores now, and those guys that were sophomores, juniors. We have a team of maybe, if I'm correct, 10 seniors. 10 seniors. So. My biggest group is juniors and freshmen, so we're definitely taking that aspect, that trouble we had with losing those kids, but it's a positive for us coming out of the long run,
But you seem like an enthusiastic coach who's able to get over some hurdles or roadblocks, which Bobby talked about you had. Where's that positive thinking come from?
Well, I tell my kids, I gave them a speech yesterday, like I told them, I said, one of our kids, well, Coach, I know I like to get in trouble. I said, no, you don't like to get in trouble. That's a mindset that you believe. So I believe that we can win. I believe that my coaches are doing a great job. My kids are doing a great job. They already know our core value is family. And the first thing in family is the F, which is faith. You have to find something you believe, and I believe in them. I believe in myself. I believe in the mentors I have throughout the years. So, there's no reason for me to be negative or to say we don't have this or that, so we can't win. We're not fortunate enough to be a Homeville Destrehan with those multi-million-dollar facilities, but, what we did this summer, myself and my coaching staff, we painted the locker room, the coach's office. We upgraded just different, like for our lockers, we didn't have hooks. I bought hooks. I put hooks in the lockers. Now they can hook their equipment and stuff in the lockers. Just the small things, we got Coke coming in and do graphic stuff for us, just putting the logo on the floor, just small stuff like that. So
blue collar mentality.
That's it. That's definitely it.
All right. The district, just your first year, the district's, pretty good.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got the Hornbills and the Destrahans and the East St. John's and the Thibodeaus and, all those teams, Bourgeois. That's a pretty good district. How you feel you're going to size up in there?
I call it the belly of the beast. We have one of the toughest districts in 5A, I think we're gonna match up pretty well against a lot of teams. Everybody know that Destrehan is the team to beat. You can ask that to Chris and whoever else. They know Destrehan is the team to beat, and to beat a team like Destrehan, you have to be perfect. You have to be perfect. But I don't ask my kids to be perfect because there's nobody really perfect. But I ask them to be Terrebonne perfect. All right, do what Terrebonne needs you to do at all times. If we can do what we do well, we'll be okay versus a Destrehan. But I like my odds. Like I tell the kids.
Pay attention to details.
That's it. Small details, eliminate the penalties, win the turnover margin. We're gonna be okay.
Right.
We're definitely gonna be okay.
Coach, good talking to you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate
Good luck.
I appreciate you guys for having me.
All right.